Meet Maya. She makes $55,000 a year. She drives a 2012 Honda Civic with a dent in the passenger door. Her coworker Sarah makes $120,000. Sarah just leased a $58,000 BMW.
When their annual bonuses hit the same week, Maya put $47,000 into savings. Sarah had $2,000 left after her first BMW payment.
Same industry, same titles, one car decision apart. I am RichLife. This channel tells the stories behind your money, the ones your bank statement doesn't show.
Today, we are talking about something Erin Moriarty at Erin Talks Money recently broke down. She did the math on the 10% rule. For a Toyota RAV4, you need a $129,000 salary to afford it comfortably.
She was right about the math, but math was never the problem.
The problem is identity.
Most of us know the rules. Don't spend more than 10% of your income on a car. Don't buy new. Avoid the depreciation. We have heard Dave Ramsey. We have watched the YouTube videos.
But knowing the rule and following the rule are two different people living inside the same head.
One recent video got nearly 7,000 views in 24 hours. The comment section was filled with people saying the same thing. Regret, regret, regret.
One person wrote, "I can't tell you the amount of money we've wasted on new cars in our younger years. Regret, regret, regret. I proudly drive a 20-year-old Ford and will until the wheels fall off." Another person said, "Nobody pays attention to this rule." Nobody pays attention! Why? Because a car is never just a car.
When Sarah signs that lease for the BMW, she is not buying transportation. She works in the same building as Maya. She drives the same commute. She sits in the same traffic. She is buying who she thinks she should be. The car is a signal to her coworkers, to her friends, to the version of herself she is trying to become.
If that sounds familiar, hit subscribe, because what I am about to tell you will change how you see every expensive thing you have ever bought.
This is called identity spending. It is the single most expensive habit nobody talks about.
Identity spending happens when you buy something not because you need it, but because it matches the person you believe you should be. I have done it myself. I bought things I could not afford because I wanted to look like someone who could afford them. And I know you have too.
Sarah does not need a $58,000 BMW. She needs a car that gets her to work. But she cannot drive a Civic, because a Civic says something about her that she does not want to say about herself.
Here is the data that nobody wants to hear. The average new car payment in America right now is $743 a month.
$743 every month, for 72 months, sometimes longer. If Sarah invested that $743 a month instead into a simple index fund earning 7%, over 30 years she would have $880,000. Almost $900,000 just from the car payment.
Instead, she has a BMW that loses 20% of its value the moment she drives it off the lot.
This is the identity tax. Every dollar you spend on who you want to look like instead of who you actually are is a tax on your future freedom. Maya pays zero identity tax. She drives a car that is paid off. She has no monthly payment. She saves $47,000 a year.
Maya is not poor. She just does not need to prove she is rich.
Sarah pays the identity tax every single month. $743, plus insurance, plus maintenance, plus the gap between who she is and who she is pretending to be.
Here is the worst part. Sarah does not even realize she is doing it. She thinks she deserves the car. She worked hard. She earned the promotion. She tells herself she has earned the right to look successful. And that is the trap. The moment you believe looking successful is the same as being successful.
One of them will retire at 60. The other will still be making car payments.
But there is a way out. Once you see the identity tax, you cannot unsee it.
Here is the fix. It is simple, but not easy.
Step 1. The 72-hour rule. When you want to buy something expensive, wait 72 hours. During those 3 days, ask yourself one question. Who am I buying this for? If the answer is anyone other than yourself, do not buy it. If you are buying it for your coworker, for your neighbor, for your high school friend who is watching your Instagram, you are paying the identity tax.
Step 2. Calculate the real cost, not the monthly payment, the opportunity cost.
That's $743 a month. That is not a car payment. That is $880,000 you are giving away. Call it what it is. You are not buying a car. You are selling your retirement. Step 3. Buy your identity with time instead of money. The person you want to become should be built through achievements, not purchases, through skills, not labels, through freedom, not debt.
Maya did not get her $47,000 savings by being cheap. She got it by being honest about who she is.
She does not need a BMW to feel successful. She feels successful because she has options, because she can walk away from her job anytime, because her car is paid for. That is real wealth, the kind that does not show up in a parking lot.
2 years later, Maya invests that $47,000 every year at 7% growth. By the time she is 65, she has $1.2 million.
Sarah is still paying off a 5-year-old BMW that is worth less than half what she paid for it.
The difference between them was never income. It was identity.
You can earn $55,000 a year and be rich. You can earn $120,000 a year and be broke. The paycheck does not decide. Your decisions do.
The average American spends over $5,000 a year on lifestyle inflation disguised as necessary upgrades: a bigger car, a nicer apartment, a newer phone.
Each upgrade feels small, but they compound just like savings, except they compound against you.
Stop buying who you think you should be. Start becoming who you actually are.
If this video changed how you see your car payment or any payment, hit like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm show these stories to people who need to hear them.
What is the most expensive thing you bought to look successful? I want to hear where you are. Drop it in the comments below.